He tried to sell my dog while I was at work. Max wasn't at the door. That's how I knew something was wrong. My 4-year-old rescue lab mix was always waiting for me when I got home. Instead, I walk in and my dad's just sitting in the living room like it's any other Tuesday. I ask where Max is. He doesn't even blink. Says, sold him to a guy for $200. He's coming back with the cash tonight. I stared at him, waiting for a punchline. Nothing. Just that smug look he always got when he thought he'd done something clever. You live in my house. That mutt is mine. That was it. I snapped, packed everything I owned in an hour, called my friend Jessica, loaded Max into the car, and left. My dad yelled the whole time, called me immature, selfish, dramatic. I didn't care. I was done. That was 10 months ago. I'd moved back in with him after a bad breakup, just meant to be temporary. But he never changed. He opened my mail, went through my room, borrowed money he never returned. He treated everything, everyone, like property. But Max was mine. He got me through the worst days. And trying to sell him? That crossed a line I didn't even realize I had. I blocked my dad on everything. Started fresh at Jessica's place. A few weeks later, I got a letter. My dad was suing me. Claimed I stole his property. Listed everything I took. Laptop, coffee maker, some furniture, even the forks. Said it was worth $8,000. I was stunned. Jessica called her boss, Linda, who put me in touch with her brother-in-law, Marcus. Lawyer, sharp as hell, sometimes did pro bono work. I met with him in a diner, clutching the lawsuit with shaky hands. He looked it over and immediately went, he doesn't have a case. No receipts, no proof. But Max was a concern. I didn't have the adoption paperwork and my dad knew it. So I tore my inbox apart until I found the email from the rescue. 4 years back, plus vet bills, photos, old tags. Jessica and I put it all into a binder while Max lay at my feet like he was guarding us. Then came the text. Blocked number. Tom Brennan still wants that mutt. Drop the dog off and I'll drop the lawsuit. You have 48 hours. Straight to Marcus. He kicked off paperwork for a restraining order. Even had my vet write a notarized letter saying Max had always been listed under me. She also noted Max seemed anxious lately. He was feeding off my stress. Jessica let me stay long term. We drew up a roommate agreement, added Marcus's name for legality. Max had his favorite corner in the yard but barely left my side. Then things escalated. Linda texted me from work one morning. Some guy here asking about a dog. I ran to the lobby. There he was. Tom Brennan. Waving a paper. Yelling about his $200. Security dragged him out but he screamed on the way out that he'd be back. That was enough. Marcus filed for emergency restraining orders against both Tom and my dad. Jessica got a ring cam. I changed our walking routes. Every slow car made my stomach drop. I started therapy just to stay sane. Then my mom called me crying. Said Frank, my dad, was taking it out on her now. She begged me to give him something to make it stop. I recorded the whole call, just like Marcus told me to. It was gold, proof of ongoing harassment. And Tom came back, this time to my job. Same scene, yelling, waving a receipt, demanding Max. Security kicked him out again. Marcus added it to our court file. In court, Frank came in cocky. Tried to show a handwritten bill of sale between him and Tom. Said it was dated the day before I left. Marcus shut it down in 10 seconds. If Tom really thought he owned the dog, he wouldn't be stalking her. Judge extended the restraining orders. Later, my mom texted me from a different phone. Frank knew where I worked. Said he was planning something. I switched to remote work the next day. Max sat under my desk every shift like a shadow. While unpacking an old box, I found something. My childhood diary. Pages and pages about Frank. Selling my bike without asking. Stealing birthday money. Making me hand over my paychecks. Marcus said it was perfect. Showed a long history of financial abuse. Then Frank's lawyer offered a settlement. I give back Max and $2,000 worth of furniture, and he'd drop the case. Marcus laughed in his face. We countered. Frank drops everything and pays our legal fees. 2 days later, Tom followed me in a grocery store parking lot. Max barked like crazy from the back seat while I called 911. Tom yelled, I just want my dog or my money. Cops told him to get lost or get arrested. It wasn't over yet. Click the full story to see what happened next.